Diamond Dynasty. Here, Mitch Haniger versus Shamanaya. Matchup that's happened quite a bit throughout the course of the season.
The windup and the 0-2
Last year,
pitch.
not so much, since Manaya's been out since about September.
Checked his
And
swing
Haniger
there.
was out
Did he go
for most
around?
of the last part of the year.
No,
2
says the
years
first
ago,
base umpire. Ball one.
they would in fact meet. I'm actually playing as the pink team. Because Pink's awesome. I mean, I got my ace pad here, you know.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there.
Hello.
A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
You can see all my ace stuff up here too.
Here now the 2-2. Now
that one is crashed over to left field, line straight to the left fielder who doesn't move and makes
back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
So the objective here is to beat Sean Manaya. Apparently, the AL West affinity of the Diamond Dynasty has Sean Manaya as one of the main characters you can kind of play against. Not doing real well.
He's there to track
Looks like
it
I have
down,
to try to
and
get
that'll end
over
the
a 3-run hump, and this here looks like it's a minor league stadium where I've chosen my home stadium.
The Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike
pure
1.
Analog version. I like the pure analog because
into the
like
windup. Here comes the 0-1.
It's very difficult to master. I can't really do it.
I got the count 0-2.
Oh, there we go. Laureano versus Heaney.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Semien takes it and throws over to first. Who can't make the play?
The first baseman off the bag.
The throw is off the bag.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Now the pitch. Laureano gets his lead at first. Nobody out. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down.
Did I make it?
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
The pitch bounced over a little bit, and I couldn't make the play. I've never seen that mechanic before. Oh!
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The 1-2.
That changeup should have struck him out.
Hit to first.
Oh, there we go.
There is La Stella. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Matt Olson now?
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that brings in the big power.
Oh, and he goes straight to center field.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
No play at the plate, obviously. Do not give up a run. Not much rhymes with Benaya. Guess that's the truth. Well, I got something here. Alright, well, let's edit the squad here. Let's make my squad look decent. I remember getting someone, a big center fielder, so I should sub him out. Or Danny Santana. Then I should put my bench away too. One of these guys is bound to be worthless compared to Miles Straw. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see how Piscotty compares to Miles Straw. Where's Miles Straw? Chad Pinda. He should be in there. I like Pinder a lot. As a fan, I guess he's considered average in this game. Hits lefties all right. Vision. Sad to think that Albert Pujols is, in this day and age, not even as good a player as utility man Chad Pinder for the Athletics. Oh well, he can't field. Pinder can play first. Can't he? Second, third, shortstop, center field, and right field. And left field. Oh, do I have a first baseman on this team? Uh-oh. Tom Murphy can play first, right? No. Oh, no. Todd Frazier can play first. Oh, okay, that's okay. Can Danny Santana play leadoff? Yeah, he's probably the fastest guy on this crappy draft diamond dynasty game team. Showdown versus Ohtani. 10 outs, 3-0. 10 starts, and because of his hitting, was able to become. I mean, because he hit 22 home runs, which is fine. You hit 22 home runs in the bigs, you're doing something right. One of over 150 players who seem to have done that this past year. Well, I guess this is in 2018. It's probably more than that. There's a lot of people running. Shohei Ohtani doesn't have a lot of fantasy value, really, depending on your league. If it's a weekly league, you really should not get him. It's going to be very difficult. I mean, I guess you get him if you think he's going to pitch very well starting in June, but in most fantasy leagues, because he didn't pitch very much last year, he may not be a pitcher.
Should be a great matchup.
You know, and I have been to Angel Stadium many times. I have a good friend who used to take me to Angel Stadium. It's beautiful there. The rocks in center field. If only, and you know, it's baking out there all the time. It's not super hot, but quite nice. Ohtani, 96 mile per hour fastball. Should be a little faster if there are 10 outs remaining in the game. Well, maybe not. Oh, outside. That famous Ohtani splitter. I've always wondered why did he throw righty and not lefty, since he bats lefty. He seems to generate a lot of power with his right-handed right-handed throw, though. So. I wonder why he didn't play, for example, as a outfielder. I wonder why that didn't happen. Maybe I should drop the bunt down. Nope! Should have dropped the bunt down. Darn it. Oh my goodness. Let me just, hold on a sec. Just one sec. So I'm just checking the audio real quick. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take away some of the audio here. Probably can't do that, so how do I stop the game audio? It's here. Alright, select. You just have microphone audio, but not game set audio. Alright, well. Ooh, high fastball. Whoa, the slipper! I couldn't even recognize what it was called. That was a curveball according to the game, but to me it looked like a slipper or whatever the heck that was. Oh my goodness. Got me. Here's the pitch. Oh, the high heat, and it was really high. It was at his eyes. Anthony Rendon is now his teammate in the Angels. Oh, it didn't go through. Don't use true analog. This song sucks. Fouled it off barely. Very barely foul tipped it. Shohei Ohtani just has that massive heat, and I'm expecting a curveball. I got the heater, but somehow it missed on the corner. Rendon's got to get on base here in order for me to do anything about it. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, it's so perfect. It has to activate my batting tutorial. Ooh, it's going back. He's looking at it, drops the bat, and it is gone. And you can see in the background over there, UCLA. Let's go, Bruins. Let's go, public domain. Let's go. I do like the Bruins. I went to school there.
The batter, the left fielder, Joey.
But I don't live there anymore. I live in the Bay Area. You can kind of tell it says on the top left corner, Alameda County. I'm definitely a big A's fan. We play in Oakland, which is in this county of Alameda. Oh no, he got hit. He was able to lay off on it, I guess.
Now batting, the first baseman.
All right, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella.
Not very much speed at first base. I wouldn't consider stealing here. That ball is outside. We got a little sidearm delivery on that. It's 3/4. Which Ohtani is just a great batter and a great pitcher. Oh, he didn't hit him that time. It looked like he would have hit him. Would have hit him on the stride. I'd have trouble getting away from that ball. But down 2-0, I probably would have tried to step into it if I were the batter. I played ball, but only in high school. And that was... You'd think that would hit him too. Got Marcus Semien on deck. Splitter! Woo-hoo-hoo! My understanding is that there are tons of real baseball players who are passing the time in Arizona playing MLB The Show tournaments just to pass time. Oh, that one's over to the shortstop, and it gets behind Andrelton Simmons somehow into center field, allowing a base hit. Andrelton Simmons out there. Simmons is just a fantastic Gold Glove, perennial Gold Glover. Can't make that play. And now Marcus Semien of the Oakland Athletics will come up against Ohtani. Marcus Semien, who was second place in MVP voting and voting, I think it was the All MLB team. Great guy. I love Marcus Semien. I met him twice in fact. He's from the Bay Area. He's beloved out here. And he gets into a double play somehow, Simmons making up for that missed opportunity in the previous at bat. And that ball is now from Fletcher going into right field. Gets a foul. David Fletcher, outfielder for the Angels. A little tense here. That one is lined into center field. Does it get down in front? And it does! It gets past the center fielder. For some reason, the runner at third thought that he was going to go. And the runner stops at second base now. Now he advances to third. That's video games for you. For some reason, they don't keep advancing unless you tell them to by pressing this L1 button. Oh, wow, that was thrilling. It could have been inside the Parker for David Fletcher if he didn't hold up at second base. And I'm so excited I had Sean Murphy swinging at a crappy pitch. I might just substitute for Sean Murphy here. You know, Sean Murphy, still kind of a prospect for the Athletics. He's basically going to get the role there. So if I were playing fantasy, like, you can safely draft him if you need, for like in a 20-team league and you need a catcher. I know Fegley's going to be out there too. But I think with a right-handed batter or right-handed pitcher, I have to look for someone who's going to do well against right-handedness. And I guess if I wanted a homer, I'd put in Rougned Odor. His contact number is terrible, but he does have quite a bit of pop. I'm putting him in.
Ladies and gentlemen,
could tie the game.
Attention, please.
That bat with a 0-1 count. He comes in. Here's Odor. Oh, that one looked like it was down the middle, but it split down. Oh, this video game simulates Shohei Ohtani's little forkball splitter so well. Oh, man. The pitch now. Nope. Looks like he's pitching around him. Yeah, right. 2-2 count. He's just trying to get him to chase, more likely. That ball is a splitter again, and it tricked me. Ah! Okay, here we go. Let's get back into it. I'm just going to take this. There's no way I'm going to swing. Lucky there. Well, we want to tie the game here, so let's get someone who can make contact somehow against Ohtani. Let's put in Stephen Piscotty.
Your attention, please.
There's no need for a pitcher anyway. Stephen Piscotty, another Oakland A's guy, formerly from the Cardinals. Oh, another pitch outside. Yeah, well, actually on the right side of the plate when you're facing the pitcher. Oh my gosh, he swung at that. That would have been 3-0. Well, the batter's still ahead. That one was just down the middle a little bit, and he fouled it off. You don't get a lot of pitches like that in the big leagues. You have to try to do the best you can with it. And that one is bounced over. Does he advance? Nope. He's able to look at the runner at third base and quickly, with that incredible Anderson's arm, throw it to first base. All right. Danny Santana, top of the order, 4 outs remaining. At least Anthony Rendon will get to see another at-bat since he's in my lineup at third. Ooh, lined but foul. 0-2 the count now. Runner still at third base. He could tie it. But they need to get 4 to win it, so a home run could do it. But 0-2. Yeah, you want to pitch outside, just outside to try to get Danny Santana, who's weak in certain places here. Where is he weak at? It doesn't show.
He's going.
Oh! What is he doing? Why did he advance? Oh, no! That runner at third base was stranded out there, and the catcher ran him back and threw him out. I might lose against Shohei Ohtani here. I only have 2 outs with Mitch Haniger. That really messed up everything. Messed up my entire motion. Now this pitcher only needs 2 outs to win, and he's going to face up against Mitch Haniger, who's, I mean, he's not that great, right? Oh, I missed so early. How much? I mean, let's look at Mitch Haniger's stats as far as the game goes. Here it says he is 62 and 75. I mean, those are pretty good numbers, actually. I just remember his injury took him out for most of the year. Here's the pitch. Bounced off the plate. Looked like it was going to be a strike, and then bounced on top of the actual home plate itself. Now the next pitch. That one is skied over in the right side. Underneath it is the right fielder. Presumably that would be Cole Calhoun, who makes the catch. Now Anthony Rendon, the last out for the Alameda County Lawless Copters. Couldn't think of a good name. High heat, and it just stays at the top of the zone for a strike. I might lose this challenge. Oh, Rendon now up the middle. Second baseman is able to get it. There's a long throw, and he's out! That's the ball game, and I just lost. Shohei Ohtani, you are amazing. Oh, Jason Castro playing. Castro, the former Astro. That's a pretty good shot. And that's it, I think. That's the end of the Diamond Dynasty, that is. Oh, man. No rewards for losing. And that's it. Defeat. Well, time to move on to a different topic, I guess. Let's go to Road to the Show. That's one of my more favorite places to go to. I can learn a little bit more, too. Oh, that's still Diamond Dynasty. All right, here I am, Melson, a closer for the Rangers. Well, I think he's not a closer anymore, actually. I think he's become a pretty good player. I thought I had some level 4 perks. Just have to... I must have not saved it since the last time I played. Let's see, where are we anyway? It was, I think I was in 2023. Okay. Just quickly, didn't mean to play that.
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
So I just need to change my perks because I had changed them earlier so that they included level 4 and level 3 perks. Outfielders receive increased throwing strength versus boost. Need that boost there. Road games, home games. Yeah. Alright. Gave up 13 runs in the last game. Not sure why I'm giving up so many runs. I wonder why. I wonder if it's all these walks. Maybe I'll just try to improve my control here. It used to be the home runs, but alright, let's just improve the control. Alright. I like these moments, but sometimes it doesn't make sense for... As good as it is, as nice as it is to make a rivalry with someone like Nolan or Renato on the Rockies. This team that I'm playing for seems to be the Rangers. It's interesting. I thought I was on the Blue Jays. Maybe it didn't save my data. That's weird. Well, whatever. Let's just so instead of going across leagues, let's talk about making friends here. Looks like I'm close to making friends with Rivas. He's terrible. So I'll just continue with the Heart and Soul. Alright, let's go back here. There should be a save button here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Alright, well, let's keep going. See the point of that. One time I screwed up a practice by improving my speed in a DH game where we'd never have to worry about that in the first place. Hits per 9 stat. Could be down. What's this? Oh yeah, let's just do this one. Let's get the durability up.
Player receives an update from his representative.
No trade. Look at how terrible the team record is, 26-45. Apparently I'm that bad. Miami Marlins, all this interleague play. Oh, there's Greg Island. For some reason I know this person really well. I think he was traded somehow in this version of the game. I love this game, you know, there's lots of different trades.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Luzardo versus Melson. Harold Ramirez. Every time I see him, I think it's Harold Reynolds. Great player. Great broadcaster / commentator. Works well with MLB Network.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers.
Like, oh, that's Puerto Rico.
Major League Baseball on the Show is next.
That's the flag of the Rangers since they're in Texas.
Stepping into the box, Franklin Barreto. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Oakland, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now.
This would be the year 2020 for him to
They
really
won the
try to
first
come
3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
That's
and
why
there's
the A's
one
acquired
gun to
Tony
start
Kemp.
tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Poisson is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And
Yes.
he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Look at those Rangers
Now
uniforms
batting,
in cursive.
Matt Chapman. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Bottom
Much
part of
better
the
than
zone, a
the
good changeup
Rangers
gets the call.
Block lettering. But I guess I'm just much bigger
Slider,
fan
and he
of
can't
cursive
pull
than
the
block
trigger.
lettering.
2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right
Oh,
now.
smacked
He can
over
bounce
into left
something or
field,
go
but no
elevate a
problem, as
fastball.
underneath it is
Gonzalez is there, and
Gonzalez.
he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's.
Yeah, I really like
A's
that
0.
cursive
Rangers coming up. It's Major League
I
Baseball
went to
on
Globe
the
Life
show.
Park. This is the only park I haven't been to, obviously, since no one has ever been to this park as a fan.
So now it'll be
to
the
see a game at
4-hole
least.
hitter, Matt Olson. And the home-away splits tell us he's
Hasn't
actually
opened
quite a
yet.
bit
It won't
better
open till
hitting
June.
on the road than he
Look
is at
at
home.
that is one heck of a shift. Matt Olson is the kind of pull hitter
A ball and no
with
strikes,
major
here it
power that
is.
would benefit
Fouled
the
off.
defense to play him with a pretty
Son
deep shift.
certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not
Oh, really?
always know where it's
Apparent
going, and
lack
that
of
can make
control.
things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him
Oh,
is
shit.
command and control tends to leave him at times.
he's right
He
about
can
that.
get a lot of swings and
Lack of
misses, a
control.
lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Oh, it's over
Drilled
into
right back up the middle,
center
but that
field,
finds its way
in between
through
the
for a
third
base hit.
baseman and the shortstop, and that's an easy double for Matt Olson.
And he's going to get to second now with
We're at
nobody
the
out.
cutoff
So he's
man,
in
and
the
he
second
could have
with a
had a
double
chance
here
of
to
it in
kick
third
off the
base.
second inning. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard, and it shows that he currently ranks 3rd on the squad in that department. Ramon Laureano is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Slapped hard the opposite
Get up,
way.
get up.
And that'll
Oh,
get
that's
down
good.
out there for extra bases.
His A's squad's always a good team.
And he's
It's
in
interesting
there
that
safely. He's
if,
got a
that
double.
Olson chose
That was a great
to stay
job
at
of
second
driving
base,
that ball,
tag up.
extending his arms very
Really
well, and was
tried to
able
go
to get it
halfway
over
on
the
something
right
like
fielder's
that.
head.
Pitch
One
that was
hopping it
pretty
off the
far
wall
out,
for an
right
easy
fielder
double.
on
That's
the-
one of those solid hits that you don't
with
even
a
feel
right-handed
coming off the
batter
bat.
up.
Mike
Right
Yastrzemski
fielder
is the
isn't
batter now as he
necessarily
looks at a ball of
thinking
1-0.
of fielding anything.
And that's in there for his strike.
Batter goes
1-1.
Oppo taco, as people often say. Oppo taco, meaning hitting it to the opposite field.
A bouncer to the left side.
You got to throw that at
There's
home.
Carter
Oh,
Falefa.
bounce
Only play is
high
going to be at
enough that
first,
it
so
gets
that'll
the
go
runner
as an
home.
RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Yeah, Oppo
Digging
taco
in,
is something that
Jeimer
a lot of
Candelario,
players
and
that
he's
I
someone
talk
they're going to
about
have
love
to
it,
watch
love
out
that.
for. You can
I
see he's
hear,
been a
I
tough
remember
out
that was
over the
something
last
that-
couple
yeah,
of
that
series.
slider by
And
the-
this will
yeah,
find the
field.
wall deep in the
That's pretty
corner.
awful. But yeah, Oppo taco. Dallas Braden always says Oppo taco. Dave Roberts in an interview with Buster Olney said Oppo taco. Here
And
it
now time
comes,
is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick
pitching coach. I
visit
wonder
to
what
the
this
mound
does
to
here. What do I
discuss
do?
how they
Just
want to attack
look
things
at it.
here.
They look at each other in the game, and it doesn't do anything but give more time for the bullpen. I mean, if I were in this situation and that's supposed to be my avatar, I imagine that the coach would be saying to me, "Hey, look, man, you're in the first inning, the second inning. I'm actually a bonehead. That's why I'm a coach. I couldn't really make it in the big leagues, but that's why I need you to just buckle down and get this hitter." Probably what they would say.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Reminds me of all those times where we play like beer pong
Look
or
out,
something.
2-0
I
now.
would fail, and my partner
Not
would
even
start
close
giving me
with the
hell.
1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful.
Oh!
And
It
he tries
underneath
for
the
backhand
third
reach
baseman's
at
glove.
third, but he gets by the glove
Kind of
down the line.
falafel. More like kind of not.
And he'll reach second
That
now
ball
with
was like
one away.
falafel under his glove.
Well, he was definitely
Oh,
not looking
man.
off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Candelario, the runner
That
at
did scare me.
third. Caratini
I'm gonna lie, I
over
thought
at
that was
second
it.
with one down in the inning.
That's a ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's
The count
1 and
is
2.
1 and 2.
Struck him
Yes.
out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
What makes him exciting, of
Plays
course,
off
is
again, and
his
it's 2-0.
tantalizing
His pitch count
contact
is getting up there in
skills.
the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Oh, and the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get
Strike 2.
runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Hey, guess
Now
not.
here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball
Poisson.
4.
The batter, number 2.
First pitch on its way. Robert Poisson
Bases
is in with
loaded.
2 away now. As
Gotta
he looks
hit
at
the
a
zone, gotta
strike
attack
one.
it. It's
So
very, very
important getting
difficult
ahead
for you
when
to
the
pitch
bases
around.
loaded.
when
Already a
there's
difficult
0-2, and that
situation,
ball is headed
so
over
you
to
don't want to
right
make it
field,
any
right in front of the
harder.
foul
And he will
pole.
get there to make
And
the
he
running
makes the
play,
catch.
and that will end the inning.
That is
So
a
they do
very,
strike for
very
2, but it
challenging
could have
2
been much
innings
worse as they strand
for
the bases
Melson.
loaded. We'll go to
Stepping
stepping into the box. Matt
It
Chapman.
looks like they
0
draw
for
that.
1
They
for him
drew
here
all
in
that
this
little
one.
tiny
One of the
mustache.
keys to securing a win.
Chapman doesn't
They
really
want to
wear
keep
that
the
mustache
pressure
very
on
often, but
and
I
try
know
to
he
build
tried
that
it
lead
last
as
year.
much as they can moving into
I
the
think
later
any
innings.
A's fan would
1
want to see
and
that
0 the
mustache
count.
again.
And now pitch on the way.
Or they'd like to see it
Inside, and he
like
falls
Raleigh
behind
Fingers
the
really
hitter now,
beautiful.
2-0.
Ooh.
This is a spot
A
you
little
really
curved
don't
cue.
want to be in with
I'd
a
love to
great
see
hitter
that.
like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Fouled away.
Change up. I don't know why it says fastball at 2-1. You have to try to trick him.
And that changeup
It
makes
works.
him jump. A swing and a miss.
Fastball in the same spot.
Hard hit ball
Ground
to
runs to the
second.
second baseman
Scooped up.
who picks it up. Throws.
Throw to first in
Easy.
time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ball 1.
Running already.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Oh my God.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch
Oh
around
my
this
God.
guy a little bit.
That's
A
just gone.
swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right
even need to
fielder,
look at it.
and it's gone as they add still another.
3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right
Sure
there when you
does.
try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
This one's blooped out toward
I
right
like
center
Mark Rosa
field.
more as a player.
In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The set and the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Great pitch in that
Slider
situation.
away.
If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And that's
gotta get
off
that.
his
And get it. Oh, I'm gonna miss.
Thankfully, he's
Oh.
able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk
Why
it
did
off,
he
I
do
think he's gonna
that?
try to continue. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
The pitcher doesn't pick up the pitches when it's in the infield like
Late
that.
now, Victor Caratini.
Victor.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Pause real quick.
Counts 1-1.
Plays it first here. Hey, 2.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, way
We
high.
got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2 balls
62
and 2
pitches in
strikes
3
now.
innings.
Sent on the ground out to
First
second.
baseman dive by the
way
second
to get
baseman. He
dirty.
catches it, throws the
He's
first.
in time. 3 thumbs
And
up
that's
here
why
in the booth
baseball
following
is so
this
exciting.
gorgeous
Nick
play at
Solak
second
starting
base.
off at DH
We're
in
back
your
to Friday
fantasy
night baseball
leagues.
on the show.
Rougned Odor,
after this.
if Rougned Odor doesn't do very well, or if the outfield doesn't really pan out well for the Rangers, you'll see Nick Solak.
We're back now as the Rangers
Heidi,
line
what
up
me?
ready for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense.
Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that...
Whatever.
All set for the start of the inning, so that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty.
I was rather
looking to put the ball in play here.
There.
He went down on strikes in his first at-bat, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Immediately gives up everything after everything after everything. It's really interesting to see the second concourse.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-1 to Franklin Barreto. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third.
2 don't play. 2 good, don't play.
On to first, and they get them both.
5-4 to 3. Look at this second concourse.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that.
They're
that's
trying
below
to do
the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went.
Yeah, look at this. If we look at the replay, just forget about that for a sec here. Move up. You can see. I mean, it's really nice out there, sure, but why would those seats up there are going to be really far from the field? I mean, we'll have to see if the sight lines are improved. But being so high, it's really hard to enjoy these seats up. Look at the third deck here. Like, forget about bleachers, and then of course the bleachers having to see underneath that big old deck. Like, you're not going to get a very good sight line from up here. Can we simulate it in this game? Can we move it down so we can pretend to see it? And then zoom it out from a farther distance. I guess I'm not going to get as far back as the second deck. Maybe that would be it. Let's see the sight lines from here. Yeah, that doesn't look very good. That's kind of far. I hope it doesn't look like that in real life.
Hey, all right, here we go
now. The pitch. And this is lifted
Sometimes
high in the air down the right field line.
Make it out. Jump!
But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's go quietly there, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So digging in now, Matt Chapman. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Home run.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
I picked the cutter because it
Boy,
said so.
Good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The first baseman.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Olson.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
So it does say entire career in the MLB.
Reined in. Throw on to first.
The Athletic 7 years, and to think about any team
though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless,
or rather
there
any
are
player.
2
That's
away now.
really unheard of. They don't really have the money to keep their guys
so
past.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone.
And
up next will be Ramon Laureano.
Maybe they'll sign a quick contract extension.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away.
A's fans want to see that incredible infield of Semien, Chapman on the left side, scooping up any ball like the Frank Robinson, or excuse me, Brooks Robinson.
Now the 0-1.
You know, love to see
Ball
that continue,
low,
but really we're looking at losing Marcus Semien at the end of the year. I mean, with a year that he had last year, if he's even close to that,
away for ball 2, 2-1.
80 million or maybe a 6-figure. Did I do that right? 7, 8-figure contract. 9-figure contract with 100.
Now
in
here's
front
the
of it.
pitch.
That's something that he's looking for. I mean,
A shot
it's too
to
bad
first
Lindor
base
didn't
and
get a
caught
contract
there
over
to
the
end
summer,
the inning.
because that's
Pretty
the kind of
painless
contract
half
Marcus
of the
Semien would be
inning, all
targeting.
told.
I love
Home
that guy. I hope there's a nice
Yohander
shot.
Mendez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a
runs.
groove from the first inning, and he just kept
Bull
this
Mel.
thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant
now is our
performance
final line
with a
score
complete
tonight.
game shutout.
First
An
for the
8-0
victorious
shutout
Athletics.
this evening.
That's Jesus Luzardo for you. He is that good. He could easily get the A's that many complete game shutouts, especially against the bad Rangers team. Clutch regressed. Awful. I changed my appearance so that I could have a wind-up, and I think I made the wind-up Hideo Nomo's. I noticed they had Bronson Arroyo's here, and they called Bronson Arroyo's wind-up a all-star wind-up. Yeah, see Bronson Arroyo? Yeah, I saw him pitching today in MLB Network. I don't know who this is. I just like the whole woo at the end, the flourish. So I think that's why I picked that guy. Wait, I think I just canceled it. That high leg kick, Bronson Arroyo. I want to see that. Absolutely hilarious home run sequence. Some of these are just great. It's awesome. He keeps dancing around the bases. Yeah. What the hell is that? You'd never see that kind of showmanship in baseball. Let the kids play, they say, though. Alright. Put this down a little bit. There we go. You can see more of my stuff. You can see my A's stuff right here. Alright. Pitch count. Guess that is cap. Bad feeling. Is Chris Davis on there? No. Let's make friends. A win. This is an easier way. I mean, I hate these pitch games. So might as well just do it this way. Let's improve the slider.
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Syndergaard. 3 good runs. Cole. Oh. Oh, the A's, yeah, let's talk shit.
manager checks in with his ball club.
Well, we're winning, so let's play him. Oh, we won. We swept the A's. Unbelievable. And I'll play against Jameson Taillon. Go A's. Yes.
We are under the lights as the show gets.
Just gonna make it so that I don't see those comments there.
Washington Nationals. Hard in this one. What?
There we go. See more of the.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Striding in now for the Nats, Luis Garcia. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Son comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that
field
he
really
likes his
far
fastball.
out back
It's
at
a
the gap.
good
The
fastball.
catch
Not
is
the best
made
fastball in
as
the
he's
game,
running
and
back
he's not afraid
into
to
the
throw it.
warning
You know what
track.
else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Here now is Juan Soto. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
No, they don't have the
First pitch
grinning Juan
fastball in
Soto
on
who
the
moves
fist for
around all
ball
the time
1.
in this version.
And
of the game.
there are the umpires assigned to this one.
Licking his
Calling
lips and
balls
his
and strikes
chops
is
and
Mr.
getting
Mike
ready to
Fillmore.
go.
Hey,
Thank you,
D-Row,
John
Mike
Boyd, for
Fillmore,
that.
one of the
He's
most
great.
consistent
I
umpires
wouldn't
throughout
call
the
him a
league.
journalist,
Both pitchers
but
and
a great
position
YouTuber,
players
and
love this
look
guy.
Yeah,
up
I
to that
think
guy
one of
for
the
sure.
best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
2 out, nobody on.
Try to strike him out with the inside pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Come on.
Second inning set to go. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Jose Ramirez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And this
Who's
catches
Ramirez?
the zone
Isn't
as
he on the
well.
Rays now?
It's 0-2 now.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time.
Looking forward to hearing a lot more.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Chris Taylor. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks.
DH in real life.
All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. The good thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Fielder.
Now the 2-1.
It feels like that's why the Dodgers
rounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Who scared Cooper?
Sliced
oh, there it is. Oh, in the first base. Can I get that in time?
It's there, and he's out. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The catcher.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
He hits her there.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Not supposed to say.
Third inning, no score to this point.
How many hits there are? You're not supposed to look at the scoreboard.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Let's go right here. Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Sanchez is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, a big arm, and those skills are not lost on his team. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Into the box now, Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field.
Nice
Carlson
catch.
moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here it comes.
The shortstop.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Juan Soto to the plate now. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Soto.
First offering on its way.
It's funny
High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one.
Talks about
pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
In the dugout, the player wouldn't want to be reminded.
Line to the right side.
It's not a 0 anymore.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
First hit, and of course it's Juan Soto to provide it. A veritable star on the Nats. The only one here, I guess.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
No balls, 2 strikes.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And
terrible offense.
now in the box, Austin Slater. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 13.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Chris Taylor will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Taylor behind 0-2 the count.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Save money by not paying their minor league players. That's absolutely terrible.
And now for Washington, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses for
save
ball 1.
them so that baseball players could play a little bit more so. That the minor leaguers that are in the league could get paid this year.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Minor leaguers get paid rather. They're the ones making absolute garbage money.
Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a
in this
ball.
case 3. I really hope that baseball is able to recover. You know, the owners
hit the other way out toward right field. Carlson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yolmer Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, 1 down, 1 down.
Another one sent foul.
I do feel like the pure analog is the best simulation that you can get using these controllers of what pitching could be in terms of repetition.
Up.
Again, another foul ball.
Of course, when I played, I wasn't a pitcher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Line toward right center.
Wow, he got a hit out of that.
First base hit, making 1 for 2
From
now.
0-2 to 2-2 and getting a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Wow,
Victor Robles stands in for the 3rd time
now
as he takes a look at a
for like
ball.
10
It's
years,
1-0. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
That's okay, though. That's okay.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of the
0 runs. Yep, I'm back.
Standing in, Luis Garcia. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Rounded slowly to the left side. Knee high, he barehands it. How about that?
Nice play. This should be Elvis Andrews.
Ready for another shot now. Juan Soto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hit down the line at first. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Yeah, he should be drafted.
Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch misses. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring.
Is that even Martinez there? Yeah, Ramirez, I mean? Wow. That's upsetting. How do you switch teams here? Let's see. Don't I get stats in here? Real life Major League stats? No list of real life Major League stats. Yeah, there he is in Cleveland.
Position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Ramirez at second with 2 down. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Last batter of the inning.
Hot shot to third. There's Kiner Falefa. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington.
What? I was relieved in the 8th? I did give up 3 hits.
Hey, plays
striding forward. Now is the
3.
Oh, they tied it. Oh man, I don't get the win.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate.
You think the stamina would go higher based on a pretty good performance like that, but guess not. July. Let's go trade deadline. Oh, well, I should probably get those caps up, especially for the primary pitch. It's a pretty good one. Maybe I'll do that one. Clutch. Let's not pitch a clutch though. Yay. Ten outs with your primary pitch in your next appearance. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if I make it there because the 31st is here. And I should be pitching on Sunday. Gleyber Torres. It's interesting to think of Marcus Semien as a shortstop for the Yankees. And I think he looked pretty good in pinstripes. And that's coming from an A's fan who hates rich teams. A's plight of not having a lot of money has been made famous in the 2011 movie Moneyball. Well, my friend was dead. Of course he's ready to win. Well, I'm playing against the A's. Where he goes gets crushed against the A's. Could be my last game with the A's. But I think the trade deadline is actually in the first part of the day on July 31st. So if this was the case, I wouldn't have been traded.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Number 70 gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
1-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Heading out towards shallow right.
Field.
Carlson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 out, nobody on.
1 down.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
All the way into the gap in front of the Nike sign, and it goes past the left fielder. The left fielder tries to throw it to second base.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away.
All right, continue.
Man, that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Fouled off. Comes into this one at 2 left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
That's disgustingly far.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting 4.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
I love Oakland.
Get him yourself right here. Let's go.
Nothing
baby.
in 2 count, and the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second
Got
out.
him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
There's a little Oakland love there from Matt Vasgersian.
Striding into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Barely breaks. Where is he? I'm right here.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
He's starting to settle down in the second inning.
My
guy. That's why he's my guy.
Stepping up now, Tyler Ramirez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
That's what I'm saying.
A's are gone. Leading off the inning, Robert Poisson. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is camped under this one. One pitch, nice. 1 away. Now the A's designated hitter, Daniel Oka. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Pulled toward right center field.
Wow.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Didn't make that play.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Franklin Barreto. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 to Franklin Barreto.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And it's 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is
gonna
ripped
get
down
there?
the left field line.
It's
That's
fair.
Gonna be a fair ball.
Barreto is rocking it.
Go hold, no runner.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Matt Chapman stands in as he looks at a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Barreto stands at second with 2 gone. And another foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left.
It's gone.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
So don't pitch to those guys. Pitch to everyone else except
game
those two.
right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
1-0.
1-1.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hey, 2 away now.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Leading off the inning, Victor Caratini, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes the left fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And it's 1-1. Piscotty, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to...
That's fair.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. At the plate now, Tyler Ramirez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, roll it up here.
Ramirez.
Down and away, ball 1. Fouled away. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score.
Got it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Poisson.
Now at the plate, Robert Poisson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Who is Robert Poisson? Is that a real person?
Hey, now we got 2.
Yeah, he's a shortstop for the Oakland Athletics out of Dominican Republic. Well, if he can be
ready
half
with the
player
1-0.
Marcus Semien is, that would be great for him. Got it.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
That's inside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't
That
love
was
hitting in
not
fastball
awful,
counts
but
like
okay.
3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Now batting, the
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Daniel Hoka is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A bouncer
Double
up the
play.
middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run scored.
Infield
the runner
in.
from second crosses the
No,
plate.
you don't
It's
do
now
the
a
infield
6-5
in
ball
with
game.
2 outs.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that. Ready once again, Matt Chapman. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Last time it was a cutter and a
Hey, come on now. Here
running
we go.
fastball. It made this guy hit home runs. So maybe if I try more changeups.
High in the air down the right field line.
The changeup there resulted in a strike. Although
But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
Fastball here. Oh.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2.
Keep the pitches low.
That's ball 2.
He didn't swing.
Now.
And he got him.
Changed him. At least I can't get him out. Though he did get 2 home runs.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're
freaking
not going
outs
to
there.
complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
15-8 is the way this one ends. The Rangers posted 15 runs in.
Awful. Get traded?
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Simulated game. Oh, let's just get a lot of outs. Got the strike. 2 pitch out. Got it. 2 outs. That could be a hit, but the right field gets underneath it. This ball was in the air so long, I could have caught it. Oh, second base. 1 pitch, 1 out. Falling behind. That's awful. There's the third now, huh? Here's the runner. Does it score? Kept him in. Shallow right. Battling back. That's a hit. fair. That's a hit. No, it's not. Bronze. I hate you, David Butcher. Oh, great. All the areas of the training areas look the same, except they have different logos. I always use my thumbs for this. This. And then turn it sideways like this. Pops out a little bit. $10 maybe. Let's get 10. Gold. I don't know if I've been able to get 12. Let's see if we can get 12. Should be able to. Not as hard as doing the squats. Those are hard. Okay, how about 11? 13. Nope. That's awful. Pretty good. We group of 1 there, so I'll do this one. No advances. That one doesn't. Oh, it does advance it. Come on, would be it. Improve the velocity. Dylan! You son of a gun. Wow, I'm really not pitching at all. I've been removed from the role. Well, batting practice. improve the stamina. Well, let's find two here.
Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets.
Refine and improve their skill set. Thought that said Zach Greinke. Zach Granite. Don't want to take him for granted. It's not even what you're supposed to say, is Dylan. That's a pretty big improvement. Cut break. Just so not bad. I don't know how safe it is to do those one-handed, those one-legged jumps, but I guess they do it. Bronze.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
That's interesting. Not Chris Woodward anymore. lost again. Yeah, it's interesting. I started out as a closer and became a starter. Last game. Everyone's friends, bros.
MLB The Show's coverage of Davy Garcia, a right-handed.
Oh, that win-loss record of Davy Garcia is a lot like mine. God.
Out. Three. Out. Out. You're out. He's out. Out. Ball four. Take your base. Three. Out.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The shortstop.
Line drive to center field.
Gordon.
And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Austin Nola. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball. Plays it first now.
2 out, nobody on. 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2.
3-2.
Oh, come on.
Christian Robinson would be next. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will return. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
No ball.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Evan White, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. White playing here in his age 26 season. He's a second-year big leaguer.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and then digging in, Nick Gordon hit it hard but lined out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here comes the first pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, let's go right here.
Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. Thompson Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
3-1 the count now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
From the stretch, Austin Nola is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And he goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 10.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Robinson.
Ball 1, well below the zone. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Digging in to try it again, Tim Lopes, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The second baseman, Tim Lopes.
Hey, nobody away.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched.
Right, here we go now.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
2 balls and a strike now. All even now, 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Granite waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now the Mariners DH, Nate Lowe. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Low.
Hey, you got one.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Time for the changeup.
Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Mitch Haniger.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Mariners.
Relieved. All right. That's the game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement.
Scott
In the
Service.
end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
Wow, that's a bad team. 2023 World Series is Astros versus Dodgers, just like 2017. Maybe every 7 years they'll make the teams. That's weird. David Price as a Hall of Famer is weird.
An early winter check-in. An unresolved player concern is revisited. A player receives an update from his representative.
Unbelievable. No
With the
trades
arrival
whatsoever.
of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
Take that in spring training. This one's harder. Harder than the French, the bench press. Pretty sure if I were to do that, or if my character were to, I think he'd probably be able to squat 3 times as much weight as that. At least 3 times as many plates. And pitchers can squat. Of course, hitters should be able to squat a lot more. Uh-oh, I'm losing it. Get up there, get up there, get up there. Alternate, Elara. Come on. Oh, it's not even a gold yet. Let's see if I can get this gold. Oh, okay, switch to the thumbs. Come on. Yes! That was awesome.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Cleveland. Still on high ERA. Yeah, this team's already bad. 4-13. No thanks. Give me the trade.
A manager admonishes his pitching staff for giving away too many free bases.
All right, I'm going to sign off for a sec.